A wise man once said, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is right now." You are never too late to give something a go. When you started this video, you were literally younger. You will never be that young again. You are older now and you will be older by the end. So life continually progresses. Don't waste this opportunity. You're sat here now in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even in your 60s, watching this video. What would your 90-year-old self tell you right now? They'd be like, "You've got loads of time left. Get cracking." At 90, you'd look back on 50 and think you were a young whippersnapper. I do that with my kids now. I look at my kids, they're age 2.5, I've twin girls, and I just try and take a moment to appreciate their youth. Because when they're 15, 16, I'll be like, "Oh, you're not just a tiny little thing anymore." And that's how 90-year-old you looks at you now. The older you will look back on today and be like, weren't you doing well? Don't squander that now. Harvard said, a study found that the average age of the most successful startup founders is 45. In our 40s, we might not have the zest of youth, but we have the clarity of thought, decades of life and work experience to call upon, and our old friend perspective. Experience in life is worth more than anything because you can't buy it, you can't steal it, and you're not born with it. So all this time and learnings you've acquired have built up to where you are the best today you will ever have been in the past. You can be better in the future, but don't wait for the future to make a start. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, one of the biggest companies on earth and that has ever existed, founded Amazon when he was age 30. Sam Walton, who founded Walmart, started Walmart when he was 44. And the winner, Colonel Sanders, who started KFC when he was 62. These should give you some inspiration that you don't have to start as a kid. Don't get me wrong, are there outliers? Of course there are. There's Ben Francis that started Gymshark at age 18, in his teens, 19. He's now a billionaire. Alex Hormozi, everybody's favourite guru, was making $1 million a month take-home pay in his 20s. And even Mark Zuckerberg starting Facebook at 19. It has been done, but that doesn't mean that's the way it should be done. All these people got into these businesses and winged it long enough to work with people with more experience. Literally. They just got into business. They made a start and they failed until it worked. And they just stuck at it with resilience. Even some of these winners have made some of the world's biggest mistakes. Some of these winners have lost more money than some of the world's most successful people will ever make. But they take it in their stride and they just keep going. Jeff Bezos has had a litany of failures, and it's really quite good to read through. Here's a few that I found online. Crucible, a video game launched in 2020, lost 60 to 80 million. Living Social, 2010, Amazon invested $175 million into a Groupon rival called Living Social. Groupon took it for $0 in 2016. The Amazon Fire Phone, most people don't even know about this. Launched in 2014, Jeff Bezos, or Amazon, lost $170 million, and you've never even seen one in real life. Or at least I haven't. I've never even touched an Amazon phone. I saw the marketing and that was it. Here's some other specific ones for Amazon. Amazon Destinations, launched in 2015, ended 6 months later. Only 6 months. Amazon Wallet, launched in 2014, ended 6 months later. Amazon Local Register, did 2014 to 2016. Amazon Auctions, that failed. Amazon Test Drive, that only did 4 years, from 2011 to 2015. Amazon WebPay, 2009 to 2014. These are some monumental mistakes, but these are just lessons, and that's all these people take these things as. You might think right now, I don't know enough. Nobody ever knows enough. You're always learning, you're always progressing, you've just got to make a start. Things will go wrong. The sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can crack on. I mean, look at things like dating or getting married. All dating is trial and error to see if you're compatible. If nobody ever went on a date because they were scared of getting rejected or the relationship not working, nobody would ever get married and the whole world wouldn't be here with this kind of population. And here's a few more because I find these to be fascinating. They fill me with comfort. Times when I'm working away, thinking, it's not working, this has gone wrong, this is a problem. Sometimes these are really nice reminders to be like, no, you're human, just keep going. Richard Branson, one of the wealthiest people to exist, who started Virgin Group with Virgin Atlantic and the airlines and Virgin Money and loads of other Virgin products, started a business selling budgies. Back in 1966, he attempted to breed and sell the birds, but when he realised that they were breeding faster than he could sell them, he eventually realised this isn't going to work and he scrapped the idea. Next, he decided to grow Christmas trees and realised that this is also a real challenge because it's seasonal and rabbits ate his products. Did he stop? Absolutely not. He was like, well, maybe this didn't work. Next. Another one, Colonel Sanders. Or Sanders. Colonel Sanders? Not Sanders. That sounds weird. Another one, Colonel Sanders. Prior to becoming the king of fried chicken, he attempted numerous different careers. One of them was a ferry boat entrepreneur, one of them was a tyre salesman, and one of them was a gas station operator. One of his worst ventures is when he found a way to run natural gas lamps from carbide. He bought the rights to the patent, attempted to manufacture this product, and it quickly failed. And then he was like, well, if I'm not in manufacturing and this isn't working, I'll try something else. Now maybe the most well-known chicken business on earth. And here's one more, last one. Henry J. Heinz, from Heinz, who make tomato ketchup and all those other products. He originally started out selling horseradish. It got incredible popularity in the 1800s because it was so delicious and high quality. In 1873, the economy weren't performing as well as he'd hoped or expected, and he went out of business. He couldn't pay creditors or employees and went bankrupt. And did he stop? No, he was like, that worked at the plan. Let's keep going. So he did. So without even knowing it, through your entire life, you have been learning the skills to run a business. Running a business is incredibly simple, but it's not easy. That's something to mention. Buying something for less than you sell it on paper makes perfect sense. But you only know how good you're going to be if you give it a go and try. Make today the day where you think, right, we're going to put the wheels into motion. We're going to do a thing. Make today be the first day of the rest of your life, because this could change everything. If you've been on the fence or thinking about it or thinking, I've got a bit of an idea but I'm not sure where to start, do a little bit more learning, but make a start. Subscribe to Shopify for whatever offer they've got on it, £1 a month for 3 months, and just build a website. Buy things in and sell them on eBay. Go to charity shops and thrift shops and sell things elsewhere. Just give it a go. Don't get to the end of a life and think, I wish I'd had a go. I wish I did, or I should have. Give it a go. A life full of failures is much more rewarding than a life full of never trying.